Hello everybody and welcome back to more of the 2006 Cayley paper. We're going to start the really hard questions now. That's right, we're starting Part C, where questions are worth 8 marks each if we're correct, nothing if we're incorrect. And these are the sort of questions that I recommend that if you don't know, leave it blank. I know it seems like you're giving up 8 marks, but by leaving something blank, you gain 2 marks for free. And that's actually better than guessing. Your average is you're going to get less than 2 marks if you guess, okay, unless you can narrow it down. So these are the ones where it's okay to say, gee, I don't know. Next year I'll get these Part C questions. Okay, so let's take a look at question 21, our first question in Part C. If P, Q, and R are positive integers, and P plus 1 over Q plus 1 over R equals 25 over 19, then Q equals... So it's interesting, this expression here is what we call a continued fraction. It's actually pretty nifty and something that you might study if you go on to learning more about number theory. We don't particularly need to know any of that for this question. I think there's sort of 2 approaches to this one. You could probably, put the Q down here as QR over R, add those up, flip it, and you could probably work it out that way. Or we could make a nice little observation. If we go to our notepad, we know that each of these P, Q, and R are positive integers. And so Q plus 1 over R, well, that's still going to be more than 1. Q's got to be at least 1. 1 over something that's more than at least 1 is going to be less than 1. If this is going to be equal to 25 over 19, we've got a part here that's definitely less than 1, and then we've got actual integer parts over here for P. So the easiest way to isolate what P is what's the biggest integer that we can have less than 25 over 19. Because that'll have to be P, and then whatever's left over will be less than 1, less than an integer, and that'll serve as our fractional part here. Okay. So, well, 25 over 19, well, there's one factor of 19 goes into 25. So we get 1 plus, and then we've got 6 over 19 is what's left over. Okay. Well, I'll change that to 1 over. So 1 plus 1 over 19 over 6, because when we do the reciprocal, fractions invert. So Q plus 1 over R has got to be 19 over 6. Well, I could set up a brand new equation. 19 over 6. And now I ask myself, well, or I say to myself, R has got to be bigger than or equal to 1. Okay? So 1 over R is going to be less than or equal to 1. And so Q plus 1 over R has got to be, the Q here is going to be the biggest integer part in this one as well. So I ask myself, well, 19 over 6, what's the biggest integer there? It's going to be 3 plus, and then 6 times 3 is 18. 19 minus 18 is 1 over 6. So if we put it all together, 25 over 19 is 1 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 6. So P is equal to 1, Q is equal to 3. Mind you, this is the one that we wanted. And R is going to be equal to 6. So Q equal to 3, that's going to be our answer. And that's going to be C right here. Now I was saying you might do it another way. I'll just quickly investigate that. So I think it's doable, but I think it's going to lead you to more trouble. More trouble than it's worth. So QR plus 1 over R. So that's going to be P plus, and then we reciprocal that. QR plus 1. And then we'll get PQR plus P plus R over QR plus 1 is equal to 25 over 19. Not the most obvious thing that's going on there. There's not a whole lot that we can quickly say just from this equation right here. I think you'd have to start guessing at this point. You might say, well, I hope that the expression on the left here is in reduced terms, in which case then I can see QR is 18, which we know is true because of the way we did it at the start, but not immediately obvious from here. So, if you're doing it and you decide to do it this way, you either start guessing or you say, gee, I don't know. Let me try a different way or let me move on to another question. And this might be an instance where you leave something blank. But if we look at it in just the right way, if we start realizing, oh, P, Q, and R, they have to be integers, so P's got to be the biggest integer, less than 25 over 19, we can get our answer of C, Q equals 3. Okay. In the next video, we're going to take a look at question number 22, and I'll see you guys for that one in the next video.